Well, a pleasant good afternoon, sports fans. Welcome to another edition of the PR Man and the Coach Talking Ball on the BallFather Podcast, presented by Sports Keto. I'm Reggie Roberts, longtime communications executive, 29 years in the NFL, promoting the biggest and brightest stars in the game. And today's guest is as good a player and as good a dude as there is to ever play in the National Football League. Mike Peterson played 13 seasons in the NFL, played for the Colts, played for the Jaguars. We got him towards the twilight of his career in Atlanta. You know, NFL teams always call, other people from other organizations when a new player joins. And the scouting report on Mike was outstanding person, tremendous character, great player, smart. But what they didn't tell me was he's also the best dressed linebacker ever to play in the game. With the $1,800 suits and the matching hat. What's up, big dog? Glad you got time to join your boy today. How you doing, man?
Man, everything good, man. Reg, I appreciate everything.
There's a bunch of guys in your career that I've worked with a lot of really good people and good players. You, Ike Reese, and Warren Sapp and Derek Brooks are my Mount Rushmore of guys that I've worked with. As far as guys who understood the game, guys who treated everybody in the building good. Not everybody who plays professional football does that. Like, I just wanted to tell you, say it to you publicly, say it to you publicly, and say it to you. You treated everybody in the building the right way, and nobody, that doesn't go unrecognized. So I want to thank you and appreciate that. Appreciate you for that.
I appreciate it, man. That's some good company there, so I appreciate it.
Hey, man, listen. I know you're running. I just want to talk a little bit about this coaching thing. I mean, you were always sort of a coach, in the building. A lot of guys went to you to understand, how you took care of your body, how you were sleeping, and your nutrition. Tell me how you got into this coaching thing. Was it being in the right place at the right time? Because I had no idea you were going to coach when you got done playing football.
Me neither, man. It's a combination of being in the right place at the right time. Relationships with, coaches have done it, being able to pick their brain, and, I always did the youth football camps. I've always had camps, free football camps. So I was always coaching. And when I got older, it just felt comfortable to me, real comfortable. Just right place at the right time. I came back to school. Actually, I came back to school to finish up my undergrad. And I was here, spoke to the team. Coach Will Muschamp was the head coach. And, he kind of was like, man, you should do this for a living. And I was trying to figure it out. Should I get into the coaching, what's next? And one thing led to the next. Got in, he hired me, and the rest is history.
I tell you what, you go to South Carolina, you're there, and now you're back at your alma mater, wearing your orange. I see you got your orange and blue on.
Yes, sir.
We won't discuss that with you. Your orange and blue on.
Please, we can if we want, but I'm good with it.
Go Gators. Okay, guys.
There we go. Throw that out there. Go Gators. Yes, sir.
So tell me about your guys. Coaching your outside linebackers. Tell me about your guys and how good do you guys think you're going to be next year, and what do you really enjoy most about coaching?
Just the relationship. Pro ball is great, you know what I mean? And I had some great, college, NFL coaches, but college ball, you get a chance to actually put your hands on it. You know what I mean? You get a chance to mold them because they're kind of don't know, So I love college ball. I love my group of guys. I think they, we got a different relationship. Probably a lot of coaches, college coaches do with their players. You know what I mean? I tell them I try to be the ultimate coach. I'm gonna be dad. I'm gonna be uncle. I'm gonna be your homeboy. I'm gonna be your brother. I'm gonna kind of fill all those roles. But my job is to make the best version of you. So I'm loving it, man. This will be going into my 8th year next year.
Okay.
So I'm loving it, man.
Do you enjoy the recruiting part until you having to go on the road and go into people's living rooms and do that, talk to mom and convince dad that he should go to Florida as opposed to going to LSU or somewhere else in the Southeastern Conference? You having to do that too?
It ain't as bad as people make it seem, man. You know what I mean? If you're a genuine person, you just go do you and be you. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to sell anything. I'll be honest. I tell them what it is. So I think most parents and most recruits they appreciate that. When you've been in those shoes and you've been on the other side, recruiting is a little different for you. You know what I mean? You actually live that life. You know what I mean? So, going on the road, sometimes it's a little rough away from the family and the boys, but we make it work. It's about like playing, man. You know, when I played, I had to go on the road and play a game and travel. So, you make time for things that you know are really important to you.
Right. Well, it would seem to me as good as your personality is, and as good as genuine of a person as you are, going to convince some high school kid and his parents that, it ain't likely going to Buckshot State. They're going to one of the top research universities in the country. It's down in Gainesville, great academic representation. Obviously, the football budget is one amongst the top in anybody in the Southeastern Conference. It's not a hard sell out.
Yeah, it's not a hard sell, but you also want to make it the right fit for the kids. You know what I mean? I just try to give them the information. I'm not selling you nothing. I'm telling you how we can help you, and a lot of times it's not the right fit for a lot of kids. So I think being honest, being upfront, and recruiting to me is about that relationship. I don't want to try to get you to. I want to build that relationship, and so when you make that decision, you feel confident about the decision that you make.
Mike, let's talk a little bit about your career. I mean, 13 seasons, high-level starter, always was there to sort of explain things when things were going well to the media. And you were always really good when it wasn't going so good. I think that's why a lot of media members respect you, because you were honest and open and you didn't duck the test. That's where that comes from, and talk about how you develop, because not every guy has that.
Right. I think that comes from a parent, man. I just kind of, you judge a guy. I judge guys, I judge my players off of how they react when things are going bad. When things are going good, everybody's in a great mood, everybody's doing good. Are you going to get that same guy when things are going bad? I like to say, man, what you see is what you get, man. I don't try to be this guy. I tell my guys, I'm not going to try to be like this coach. I'm not going to try to be like that coach. I'm going to be Mike Pete, man. And they kind of gravitate to it.
Well, I can assure you, the linebackers in the Florida on the Florida's football team they're going to be prepared. They're going to understand the details. Guys are going to be jumping all sides. There won't be any pre-snap, like we call it, pre-snap garbage, where guys ain't going to know. Guys don't know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, I hope so anyway. You know what I mean? That's me. That's work, man. That's part of the business, man. I hope not, but I got a good group, man. I got a good group of guys, man. Really good players, but probably better people. That's kind of what I teach to them. You know what I mean? Like, football is going to end one day. What are people going to say about you? So that's what I preach to them. Right. It carries over to the field.
We got this little meeting a week from tomorrow called the NFL Draft. You familiar with it? You familiar with it? When in the second round, played all them games, did your thing, took care of your family, were able to do that. And there's a quarterback that he might have played this for. A cat named Anthony Richardson. What can you tell me about him, and tell our audience about him, and what kind of player? We know the measurables: 6'4", 200 plus pounds, freak athlete, 40 and a half vertical, can throw the ball 90 yards in the air. Tell us what kind of person, what kind of human being this cat is.
First of all, I'm saying you better not pass up on him, right? He's a freak, but he's probably, an even better person.
Wow.
I think a lot of NFL teams had a chance to see that when they sat down and had a chance to talk to him. Right? This is a polished kid. Hasn't played a lot of football. I think, so the sky is really, really high for him. I like it. He's a local product. So I've been watching him for a long time, man. He's from Gainesville. I'm from, right outside of Gainesville, Lawton. So I think, he's going to be a good one, man.
Well, the one thing is, everybody keeps talking about the measure. I think he made 12 or 13 starts. Completion percentage was a little bit low, but what I saw during the workout was a guy who had all sorts of raw ability, all sorts of raw talent, really good attitude, looks like he's coachable. And the part to me that's the most intriguing thing is that he's 20. I mean, he's a blank canvas.
Yes.
The right step, this guy, 20 years old, by the time, but in 2 or 3 seasons, this guy could be a perennial Pro Bowl. He could become Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yes, he's gonna be a ball player, man. I'm excited about it. He's gonna do his thing in the NFL. You know, I tell teams you better not pass up on him. You gotta kick yourself 2 or 3 years from now.
Well, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna ask you one of the things with regards to your players, and give us an update on with your boys. Tell me this: when you're coaching your guys, you're talking. What's the key thing you tell them with regards to their preparation, especially when you're doing the intricate work on in the meeting rooms, in the big board when you're going over specific things that they're going to be responsible for against that weekend's opponent.
So first of all, I talk about taking care of your body. Right, that's the first.
Okay.
I treat it like a car. If you don't take care of that car, it's going to die on you. Football wise, effort. I tell them I don't coach effort. That should pop off the tape. If I got to coach you to run to the ball, 9 times out of 10 I got the wrong guy. And then technique. You know, when you're tired, you know, you got to fall back on something. What do you fall back on? Fall back on your technique. So I'm a big technique guy. Get your technique down. Everybody's fast. Everybody's strong. And get your technique, and we're going to learn football. So that's kind of what we start with. Then we get down and dirty, get a little bit, you know what I mean? Toughness and all of those things. But those are kind of the top things we harp on a lot.
Listen, man, we appreciate you taking some time to talk with us. I don't want to keep you away from your boys. We're going to be watching your boy Anthony Richardson. A lot of people. I think a lot of people are sleeping. They're gonna make a mistake. I think they're gonna make a mistake and say, "Oh my God, look what we did." But let's give Miss Chantel and your boys, Big Mike Jr. and Gavin, my best, and we'll have you off on the podcast. Now come back and talk to us.
Yes, sir, man. Reg, anytime, man. I appreciate everything, man.
Hey, listen, good talking to you, Mike. Take care, man. We appreciate it.
All right, you too, buddy.
All right.